Isaiah 11 verse 11 Then it will happen on that day that the Lord will again recover the second time with his hand the remnant of his people, who will remain from Assyria, Egypt, Pathros, Cush, Elam, Shinar, Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. Philippines and Israel historic similarities. The history of the Philippines from 1565 to 1898 is known as Spanish colonial period, during which the Philippine Islands were ruled as the Captaincy General of the Philippines within the Spanish East Indies, initially under the Viceroyalty of New Spain, based in Mexico City, until the independence of the Mexican Empire from Spain in 1821. This resulted in direct Spanish control during a period of governmental instability there. The Philippines was under direct royal governance from 1821 to 1898, that is more than 300 years. Then Spain sold the Philippines to the United States of America. American settlement in the Philippines, Filipino, Pananirahan sa Pilipinas ng Mga Americano, began during the Spanish colonial period. The period of American colonialization of the Philippines was 48 years. It began with the cession of the Philippines to the U.S. by Spain in 1898 and lasted until the U.S. recognition of Philippine independence in 1946. On December 8, 1941, Japan launched an attack on Commonwealth of the Philippines, 10 hours after their attack on Pearl Harbor. The Philippines at this time was a semi-independent Commonwealth government under the colonial rule of the United States of America. Filipino and American soldiers were defeated at the Battle of Bataan and the Battle of Corregidor in April 1942. The Japanese occupation of the Philippines occurred between 1942 and 1945 during World War II. Filipinos staged guerrilla resistance against the Japanese until 1945. The Philippines was liberated from Japanese control by Allied forces in 1944. The Philippines was granted full independence by the United States in 1946. Israel. The Holocaust was the genocide of European Jews during World War II. Between 1941 and 1945, Nazi Germany and its collaborators systematically murdered some 6 million Jews across German-occupied Europe, around two-thirds of Europe's Jewish population. The murders were carried out primarily through mass shootings and poison gas in extermination camps, chiefly Auschwitz-Birkenau, Treblinka, Belzec, Sobibor, and Chelmno in occupied Poland. Locations: Israel is surrounded by Muslim neighboring country, while the Philippines is the only Christian nation in Asia. The book of Isaiah 42 verse 10 says, "Sing to the Lord a new song, sing his praise from the end of the earth. You who go down to the sea, and all that is in it. You islands, and those who dwell on them." Connections: while all countries are closing their doors for the Jews, President Manuel L. Quezon desires to rescue at least 10,000 Jews, but end up admitted roughly 1,200 to 1,300 Jews fleeing from Nazi Germany, German-occupied Europe. Even prior to the onset of the World War II, Jewish people fleeing from persecution by Nazi Germany were able to reach the Philippines. In 1935, Jews in Germany were subject to anti-Semitic Nuremberg laws which stripped them of certain rights. Another opportunity that God uses Philippines to be part of his plan for Israel. The Philippines voted in favor of UN Resolution 181 recommending the partition of Palestine and the establishment of a Jewish state in 1947. The Philippines was among the 33 countries who supported the establishment of Israel and the only Asian country who voted for the resolution. Israel and the Philippines established full diplomatic relationships in 1957. Isaiah 49 verse 1. Listen to me, O islands. And pay attention, you peoples from afar. The Lord called me from the womb. From the body of my mother he named me. Isaiah 59 verse 18. According to their deeds, so he will repay. Wrath to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies. To the coastlands he will make recompense. Isaiah 24 verse 15. Therefore glorify the Lord in the east. The name of the Lord, the God of Israel. In the coastlands of the sea. Thank you for watching. Comments down below, divine connection or coincidence?